Welcome back, guys, to episode 21 of our Factorio Industrial Revolution Let's Play. So, as always, let's spend a second or a minute going through what I have done in between episodes. So, what I have done, just going from the map view, is I've cleared out a few trees. Then I added 4 more of these, so the ratio should be correct. And all 8 of these will run, producing 1 per second, and then we're doing that from all the science. Other than that, I added 5 more science labs down here to speed up our progress a bit, and I think that is about all I have done. So, on to today's episode. At the end of the last one, we just noticed the huge fail I had done. In that regard, that I forgot to make sulfuric acid for our batteries, which was quite silly. So let's just start by fixing that. And what I just noticed is that we're probably running out of copper back here. Yeah. So in between episodes, I'll probably try and solve this little issue we have here of no copper, or else we'll just spend a few seconds dragging some copper this way. Yeah, we will see how we will solve this, but it's definitely one thing we need to get done. But before that, let's solve these two. We have our sulfur we need to make first, because that is needed for our sulfuric acid production. How much is sulfur needed for? Let's see what I use for. We're using concrete as well and rubber, so that is definitely needed on the main bus. So let's start by setting up this one first. Chemical labs will probably need a bit more than 2. It's a 2 input 1. So we can pretty much just steal this little setup here. I'd like to steal you just over here. And that is enough room right here, I think will be good. Yeah. So let's change this around for the sulfur right here. And now that we have these, we will be able to do the easy thing, and that's doing water in, like we have done so many times before, and the same with petroleum. There we go. So let's take our pipes. Let's just add it right here and there. Hopefully we have enough. Let's continue these down. What we need is the petroleum. Let's just drag that as far as we can. And I might change the water pipe running here up to here, since right now it's interfering with our normal 4 setup build. So we'll probably move that in a bit. Let's just continue this way. Somewhere around here I think will be good. And then we'll just move the water up 1, just to keep it nice and organized. And that'll mean that we have to remove these. Or pretty much just doing this instead will probably be easier. Copying you to right there instead. And hopefully this will be able to connect up. So right there. Copy you to there. This is actually a bit, oh, that was want to deconstruct this. There we go. And then we'll just move these up a small amount. So let's see here. I'd like to do a cut of you up to the same line as right here. And of course move the last one. So that was way easier to move than I had anticipated. Thank God for that. And everything should still be connected up correctly. So let's drag the water as well, now that we're at it. Just over here. And it's probably right here the water is then, if we are using the same setup as right here. So that seems to be working, and there we go. Do we have enough? Here, and the rest we'll just do with normal pipes. And normal pipe. And that means everything is flowing in. And we should be making these, and we are. And look at that. That is all sulfur being produced. Can we drop in here? We could. Thank you for that. So now that we have our sulfur being produced, we'll just have to add in the sulfuric acid, connect it up, and then we'll have batteries. So let's run back and collect some more pipe. And it seems like I'm missing a robot. Is it stuck somewhere? Or did it just die? Because I only have 29. Well, that's strange. But this is working so well. So that is very, very, very good. So grab you. I could grab a small amount of these as well. Just for the sake of it. We would like to get some more chemical labs. Yeah, everything is working perfectly. The pump is supplying enough water. This is going. We'll probably run out of copper very soon. So we'll just do a fast expansion of our belts. But before that, let's just set up this part. 2 inputs. So it's almost this one we'll use. Or we could actually just use this one. Let's try and copy this one for now, or just copying this part. I'd like to get you right here. And then in theory, we should be able to, can't mix, that's fine. We only need water in. So if you do that on the bottom one, or top one, and then right here, we'll just take an inserter here. There, and that should make this expandable, and by expandable I mean modular expandable. So if we do this, take you around, you'll go down. I would like to have to grab some power poles, so let's just go get those all the way back here. Then we should be able to get all of this up and running, and then we're quite far in our base. I think it's going very well. So let's see here. And this is just working as intended. So going back to this, we'll probably have to pick up some inserters soon as well. And then we'll have to craft our next power armor soon. We are not that far off, maybe an episode or 2. I think that will be good. So let's see here. Let's get the power. Just right there. The water just needs to connect up. Here we go. And let's continue up this way to here. That is our water flowing in. That means we're producing acid. That means if we just do the simple outputs, let's do them at the top. There we go. And then we could connect up our sulfuric acid for both of these. Can do the same over here. That is already going up. And then we just need to connect them up just above our water. I think that is the correct place to connect them in. So let's see here. I'd like to copy this little setup right here. Could do it underground just to make it look a bit prettier. And with no issue of it hooking up incorrectly. And like to copy pretty much this part there. And perfect. That should be all we need for our batteries to be produced. And look at that, guys. We have batteries being made. And now that we have batteries, we can start to make some just a small amount of batteries. Should probably just make 2. So we have some on our what's it called? Armor, just to keep everything going nicely. And the last one. So now we should always be able to power or give energy to our robots. And that is exactly what we want. So that was the batteries. Now we have to go fix what else we want to craft in here. Let's just get some of this done so we can continue down. Advanced batteries so we can get our industrial robots. And here we'll get our robot ports. And they'll be able to combine that with other things and be able to deliver items to us. So we don't have to run all over the place to get them. Oh, we get logistic slots. More battery, that's quite nice. Work over speeds. Now let's just get the, oh, and a better furnace. Let's just get these researched. And the next science right here. That'll unlock the next production chain. And some accumulators might be good. So let's do that. That will give us a lot more. And these two can definitely not keep up with this. But for now, I think it's good. So now to solve a little issue we have in regards to our input of copper. I haven't automated our creation of electric mining drills. Is there better drills? There is this one, advanced mining drill. But that is that super end game? That is quite far into the future. So we might just have to automate our normal electric miners. Do we have somewhere where we get most of this? Or we can just do a bit by hand. Because what are you missing? Copper wire. Yeah, we're missing a ton of copper. So let's do this. I'm not sure if this is the best way to do it, but I think it will give us what we need for now. Where's, oh, a trusty vehicle is down here. What I'm planning on doing is using what copper we have on the main bus, going back into our furnaces. I think that will be quite cool. So I'm thinking about this supply line right here, saying that if something is not being used that way, it will go to the right and be used this way. So in theory, just move this one down one, split it off, say output priority on the left, and the rest will just go this way. And this is going to look a bit weird, but that's a good part about a bus, is they can go both ways. So let's see how this is going to look. And do comment on how bad a setup this is. Because I think it is quite bad. But since we have most of the infrastructure set up, I think it could be a quite fun thing to do. So now we just kind of need to get it around. Maybe just going below right here. And we're probably gonna run out of belts. Let's see, just do it to here and to there. And there, we ran out. That was not the plan. Oh, in some regards it was. And underground we still have a bit off, the same with the splitters. Oh, that's one of my slow robots. Oops. Oh well, that is fine. So let's just continue this a bad setup. To go back here, let's take it up this way and hook in. So that should supply us with at least some or a bit more copper until we get a better setup for this. Because this is not a brilliant setup, to be honest. We can take this, oh, take you. I didn't have a full inventory. There we go. These two are empty. All of this is empty as well. So let's just grab some of these. And these are still good. This ain't. That is fine. So that should be able to put down the last few copper patches up here. Just to get all of that mined out. Might just remove what we have right now to fit in the rest. Here we go. Pick you up. Pretty much just pick all of that up. And then we'll just drop off what we have too much of in our inventory. That is that part. So let's see here. We'll now just put or set up the rest of these to grab the small amount we have. Oh, that is a bad setup. Luckily we hadn't gotten anything on the coal belt because it was always full. Because that could have been quite bad. There we go. So these. What if we do it from right here? I should probably get all of it. These are still missing a bit. So what if we just do it like this? Then I'll just have our coal going right here. And then we'll use some, this is a horrible way, guys, by the way. Will this even work? Oh, because I'm doing it wrong. What I want to do is from here to here. I think this should work for what I have planned. And that's pretty much just output for all of this. And then we'll use long handles to grab the coal. Just give it a small amount of power and we should be golden. And there we go. There we don't go. Go down that way, please. this is a bit of a waste of resources. But that should activate all our miners to get us what we want. And then we'll do the last down here. Bit off center, don't like that. There we go. And there. Now we can grab off the rest of all the things we need. Oh, and even more worrisome, we're running out of coal. It seems our base is starting to get quite taxed for resources. Down here, down there. And there we go. So that's one of the things we will look at, or I will look at in between episodes, is making sure that this doesn't happen. Because it is quite worrisome right now. In proportion from the right. And then all our coal is pretty much done down here. Except we have some below this, but all in all, it's not looking too good for our supplies. And it seems that is our power situation that are using quite a bit. In that regard, that we need quite a bit. So let's see if where we can get some coal from. Have a huge coal patch over here. We have some coal down here. So we might set up a simple train network just to collect all of these into our main base or into our smelting area. I think that will be very, very nice. Not doing anything advanced, just enough for it to work. I think that is the solution for now. So that's something I will look at in between episodes. Hopefully this will survive until then. Let's just help this little one. It's been chasing me for days. So let's see here. What else do you want to do this episode? We would like to get or look at what the next part is of our expansion. We just got the batteries. What I want to make next is pretty much our advanced circuits. And for that we just need a bit of gold. And gold is somewhat easy to get. We just have to mine some and process it. And then do it into the foils. So we can probably do a pretty good setup for that after we fix our resource issues. That is lacking quite a bit. So let's just continue this way. Really want to put up more miners down here, but we'll just go. Yeah, let's go grab some. electric miners to solve this. I know I should probably put it on the main bus, but that will do in a little while. Let's go grab some pistons from right over here. Grab some reinforced plates. And some electric engines. Oh, are they further back? They are. So that will at least give us some resource to work with until we fix our supply. And that is one of the issues, or not one of the issues, but one of the things you have to remember is you can make the factory as automated as you want, but if you forget the supply side, you'll run into issues in this department. So let's just set up a few down here. We have enough for 6. Let's do those 2 and let's expand this one down. That should be 6. This needs to be hooked up just like that. So that should double or more than double our copper production. And hopefully that will keep us running for a little while. So what I have planned in between episodes is figuring out our supply network for our coal and our what's called copper. That's also an easy one right over here. And then figuring out our train network. I think that'll be quite good. So I'll end the episode here. It's a bit shorter one than we normally do, but I think it's the correct decision in regards to us lacking quite a bit of resources to make sure the factory is running optimal. So, as always, please like and subscribe and hit that bell button so YouTube will know that you enjoy these videos. Will help me out a lot and help more people to find my channel. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. I've been Dgray, and I'll see you next episode. Bye.